holidays, I love having a really cozy, warm beverage that everyone can enjoy. And you could do teas, but you could also do a hot toddy or a spiced cider.
You guys, Meghan Markle just had what can only be described as the meltdown of the century. And honestly, who can even blame her this time? The Duchess of Sussex, yes. Our Meghan was on a mission to reinvent herself as this elegant, serene lifestyle guru. But what she ended up with was a worldwide catastrophe. I mean, we're talking next level humiliation here. The kind of public roasting that spreads faster than royal gossip at Buckingham Palace. British TV hosts tore her apart live on air, the internet turned her into an endless meme machine, and royal experts were sharpening their knives, dissecting every frame of her latest sophisticated project. And all of it, every ounce of this chaos erupted from a single, now infamous moment, Meghan Markle teaching the world how to boil water. Yes, you heard that right, boil water. This wasn't just a tiny blunder, this was an implosion. The internet didn't just laugh, it howled. It was as if Meghan had single-handedly reinvented embarrassment. And insiders, they say she snapped, completely lost it behind those Montecito mansion walls. Furious, devastated, and demanding to know how on earth this simple seasonal beverage tutorial turned into a planet-wide punchline. She thought she was giving the world calm, cozy elegance. But what the world saw, a painfully overproduced, heavily filtered disaster that made people everywhere go, wait, she's teaching us how to boil water? Sources close to Meghan reveal she never saw it coming. She thought this was going to be a
I like to make a big pot for everyone. It's so easy. All you do, boil some water, enough for 8 servings, 10 servings. Once it's at a boil, turn it down.
Pinterest, perfect moment, something out of Vogue living. Instead, it was chaos. The audience saw awkward edits, fake smiles, and a Duchess completely out of touch with the basics of, well, life. This wasn't just about one video. Oh, no. This was the collapse of an entire strategy, years of glossy photos, lavish promos, and her dream of being the next Gwyneth Paltrow. Everything her image, her as-ever brand, her perfectly curated lifestyle got crushed in one viral tidal wave of ridicule. People weren't holding back either. They mocked her, they memed her, they made her the queen of boiled water. From breakfast TV to primetime headlines, everyone was asking the same question: what on earth is Meghan Markle doing? Picture this. British TV legend Jeremy Vine plays Meghan's tutorial live on air. Within seconds, chaos. He doesn't just critique, he destroys it. Twaddle of the highest order, he says, smirking. The studio bursts out laughing. His co-hosts jump in, wondering aloud why anyone would need a duchess to explain how to boil water and add mint leaves. One even delivers the dagger of all daggers. Why doesn't she just do one? Ouch. That phrase echoed across the internet like a royal clapback from the heavens. It captured exactly what everyone was thinking, but hadn't dared to say, why is Meghan Markle still doing this? Why does she think anyone cares about her tea time preferences? From there, it spiraled fast. Clips of that roast flooded TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere.
The entire contents and let it steep in the pot. Now, what happens when you do this? When people come into your house, they go, it smells so good. What is that? And go, oh my gosh, let me offer you a drink. And then I would just add a couple details here to just embolden the flavor.
The British media piled on, dragging up every failed venture. The flopped podcast, the underwhelming Netflix deal, the jam debacle, the rebrand no one understood. They compared her to real lifestyle moguls, people with actual expertise, and concluded the unthinkable. Meghan was just pretending. Behind the scenes, chaos. She reportedly burst into emergency meetings with her team, furious, demanding answers. How could you let this happen? She allegedly shouted. How did something so refined turn into a global joke? And yet, the humiliation wasn't over, because across the Atlantic, another royal was absolutely thriving. While Meghan was being roasted for her boiled water masterclass, Prince William was halfway across the world, standing barefoot on Brazil's beaches, leading the Earthshot Prize. He was connecting with real people, talking climate solutions, earning genuine praise. The contrast was jaw-dropping. Meghan, the self-styled lifestyle queen, reduced to memes, while William, the working royal, was commanding headlines for actually making a difference. She reportedly watched this unfold, horrified. Seeing the world cheer for William while mocking her must have stung like nothing else, and that's when the rage hit. Insiders say Meghan's fury went volcanic, the kind of frustration where you know the world isn't laughing with you, they're laughing at you. British hosts kept piling on, even questioning her very existence in the public eye. One pundit sneered, if this is what she left the royal family for, then maybe she made a colossal mistake. It was brutal. They said teaching people to boil water was beneath even the most basic influencer, let alone someone who had the platform of royalty behind her. In a single day, Meghan Markle went from Duchess to internet punchline. And social media? Oh, it was merciless. Everywhere you looked, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, it was chaos. Memes, parodies, hashtags like #BoilGate and #QueenOfBoiledWater were trending worldwide. Fans posted side-by-sides of Gwyneth Paltrow gracefully cooking in her real kitchen next to Meghan awkwardly pouring water into a pot in a sterile rented studio. The comments were savage. One makes wellness look divine, the other makes it look like homework. Even royal commentators joined the feeding frenzy. A YouTuber named Brittany from Royal News Network uploaded a detailed breakdown, roasting every frame.
It adds a really special note. Cinnamon stick is so nice in there as well. You smell the cinnamon, you smell that lemongrass. You could also add a spirit of choice to make it a little bit more grown up, but just on its own, it's the most soothing, especially in cold weather.
The absurd soft focus filter, the awkward camera angles, the fake set, and the biggest sin of all. Meghan never even drank the tea she was making. The consensus? This wasn't a tutorial. It was a PR vanity project that failed spectacularly. Reports say Meghan was shattered. She spent hours doom scrolling through comments, watching reaction videos that mocked her voice, her tone, even her kitchen choice. Each clip was like another dagger in her heart, and then inside her mansion, she reportedly broke down completely. Not just a little upset, we're talking full emotional collapse. Insiders paint a haunting picture. Meghan in full meltdown mode, pacing through her Montecito home, phone in hand, screaming for her PR team. Furious, betrayed, humiliated, she blamed everyone, one source whispers. The director, the stylist, the editor, even the lighting guy. She accused her advisors of sabotaging her brand, of letting her become a laughingstock. But here's the twist. She genuinely believed the video looked beautiful. She thought the filters were dreamy, the rented kitchen professional, and her distant gaze intimate. That disconnect between how she sees herself and how the world actually sees her was the breaking point. To Meghan, this was elegance. To the public, it was delusion. And the more she tried to fix it, the worse it got. Emergency meetings, crisis calls, damage control plans. Her PR team begged her to stay calm, but Meghan wanted a total rebrand immediately. They tried everything: spin articles, influencer shoutouts, content pivots, but nothing worked. Each attempt just reminded everyone of the original disaster. The internet doesn't forget. By this point, the disaster wasn't just emotional, it was financial. Marketing experts called it a brand killer. Analysts said the As Ever label might never recover. Investors reportedly vanished overnight. Retailers quietly pulled back deals. Here's why. Lifestyle brands rely on authenticity, and Meghan's tutorial destroyed that. She didn't use her own kitchen. She didn't drink her own product. She didn't show passion, skill, or sincerity, just filters and fame. And her prices? Astronomical. Honey jars for $60? Hot toddy kits for luxury prices? Audiences laughed. Why pay Duchess prices, one critic asked, for something anyone can do in their own kitchen for pennies? It's not just the boiled water, it's the principle. The illusion cracked, and when the illusion cracks, so does the brand. Insiders say major retailers who'd been considering As Ever shelf space are now ghosting her. No one wants to be associated with a global meme. In full panic mode, Meghan reportedly ordered her PR team to flood the internet with new content, anything to bury the fiasco. But every rushed post, every new attempt felt more desperate. The public could sense it. She even considered releasing a follow-up video, maybe sipping the tea, smiling naturally, connecting again, but nothing ever came. Because deep down, she knew the damage was done. Insiders whisper that her team is quietly preparing yet another rebrand, possibly pivoting from food and drinks to beauty or wellness. But experts say that's just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. The issue isn't the product, it's the persona. One former advisor put it bluntly: people don't buy honey from someone they don't believe. And right now, the world doesn't believe Meghan Markle. Behind palace doors, this fiasco has reportedly become a conversation piece. Some royals allegedly view it as proof that duty and authenticity matter more than fame and filters. While William was barefoot on the beaches of Brazil, Meghan was boiling water in California. While he was earning global respect, she was earning hashtags. Insiders claim even King Charles, though saddened, feels vindicated. He hoped Harry and Meghan would thrive, but instead, their Hollywood experiment keeps unraveling. And now, whispers inside the palace suggest what many suspected. Harry might slowly rebuild royal ties, but Meghan, she's out. The divide is permanent. William reportedly has zero intention of bringing them back into the fold when his time comes. To him, their exit wasn't just fear rebellion, it was betrayal. And every one of Meghan's PR stumbles makes that decision look wiser. Hollywood insiders are finally saying it out loud: Meghan's brand is doomed because it lacks authenticity. Martha Stewart knows homemaking. Gwyneth Paltrow believes in her wellness empire. Joanna Gaines builds homes. But Meghan? What's she an expert in tea? Titles? Filters? She doesn't live the life she's selling, and audiences can feel that instantly. She's not relatable, she's not raw, she's not real. And her obsession with overproduction, the dreamy filters, the camera distance, the perfect lighting only makes her look more robotic, more distant. In today's social media world, authenticity beats perfection every time, but Meghan won't listen. Insiders claim she refuses to change, convinced her critics just don't understand refinement. That denial, experts say, is what's sealing her fate. Marketing analysts now predict that As Ever could fold within the year. Not because of money, but because no one believes in it anymore. At this point, the Queen of Boiled Water fiasco isn't just another PR blunder. It's the symbol of everything that's gone wrong for Meghan Markle since she left royal life. It exposed a brutal truth that behind the perfectly curated image is a woman desperately clinging to relevance, without the authenticity or substance to sustain it. She once had the world stage, the royal spotlight, the respect of millions. And now, she's a viral meme teaching people to boil water in a rented kitchen she doesn't even use. Her furious meltdown wasn't just about embarrassment. It was about realization. Realizing that fame, filters, and fancy branding mean nothing without connection, purpose, and credibility. Meanwhile, the royals she left behind, William, Catherine, even Charles, are thriving through real work, real passion, and real authenticity. And that's the most painful contrast of all. Because while Meghan's brand burns in boiling water, the monarchy she tried to outrun is still standing strong. So the question is, where does Meghan Markle go from here? More rebrands? More reinventions? Or will she finally face the truth that you can't build an empire out of filters and fury? Whatever happens next, one thing's certain, this saga isn't cooling down anytime soon.